Hi everybody, welcome to SMR Telugu Education. So next one is in linked list concept, how to insert a link. Insert in linked list. So we already know how to create, how to display and how to calculate the number of links. Now we have to how to insert a linked list. Here the starting maybe head value is null. Some address, so initial head value is null, then you have to create a link, allocate memory, so this is data, this is next, and assign the starting address is some 500. So this 500 is stored in this location, So now so here control insert, so enter 4 for insert links or insert nodes. Here I am writing case 4. Here I am writing the function name is insert and then break. So now our execution is always starts from main function. So this is infinity loop. This message is displayed. You have to enter the any number. We are entering 4. Then control comes to this statement case 4. So insert alt F9. Yes. So control F9 will get an error. We need to write the insert function. Here I am writing the name of the function is insert, no return type, void, function name is insert, so no parameters. Here you have to first check the head value. So here, so this is called a function definition. So we need to run this code, will get error called type mismatch. Get error type mismatch in declaration. You have to declare this one. How to declare? So this is called return type, no return type, insert. This is called function declaration. Now head is a global variable, starting head value is null. So first here we have to insert the node. So this is the first case. In first case, this is case 1. If head is equal to null, then you have to create this memory and assign this address to head, and head arrow data is equal to get data. Next head arrow next is equal to null. So if head is equal to null, then so create malloc size of link. So this size is 42 bytes of memory is allocated. This one is which type, head is which type, we have to typecast that one to link asterisk and assign to head. Semicolon. Next head arrow data is equal to get data. Next head arrow next is equal to null. Then return. After completion of this one, you have to return this one. So here ID, name, salary. ID, name, salary. So ID is 1. So SMR, salary is 16,000. 160 rupees. Next is null. So Alt F9. Yes, first I will show you the execution. F7. So execution is always starts from main function. So here I am entering 4, then case 4, flag value is 4, then control comes to case 4, insert function is calling. So this code is executed. If head is equal to null, yes, condition true, memory is allocated, head arrow data, control goes to get data function and ID is 1 and name is SMR, then salary is 16,000. So return value is replace assign in head arrow data, head arrow next is equal to null and then return. So break out of the switch, once again infinity loop. So I will show you display 2. So F7 display printing the data. Alt F7 one data. Now so Alt F7 is Alt F9 is okay. Next one is first you have to calculate the number of links. You have to display into number of links or number of nodes. We already know the function. There is a function called number of nodes. So printf number of nodes is equal to %d comma, here I am calling, so number of NL is equal to numbers of nodes. So this is the function name, number of nodes. So this function is calling, it returns the number of nodes. This number of nodes is available in NL. So it will printf number of nodes is equal to %d comma NL. Now ask the end user to enter the position to enter the node. So in this case, so number of nodes is 1. So number of nodes is 1. For suppose I entered the position is 10. So it is not valid. So in this case, see position value is in between, the position value is maybe sometimes position value is less than 0 and position value is greater than number of links plus 1. Then insertion is not possible. If position value is less than 0 and position value is greater than number of links plus 1, here the position is either 1 or 2. By mistake we are giving position number is 3. It is not possible to insert the node. We have to check that condition. So printf /n enter position to insert. So scanf %d comma address of position. Here you have to declare the position as an integer variable. So int position. So here you are checking if position value is less than 0 or position value is greater than number of links plus 1. Then printf invalid position then return out of the function calling. So if control comes to this location means so insertion is possible. So here first you have to check if head is not null, then you have to insert the this one. Second condition is if number of links is equal to 1. First we have to check up to this. So alt F9, yes, F7, yes. So I am entering 4. So F7, insert. First I will show you head. So F7, head value is null. First here the number of nodes. So head value is null, yes, condition true. So return 0, number of nodes is 0, alt F5, so number of nodes is 0. Now so head value is null, yes, condition true, this code is executed. ID is 1, then name is SMR, next one is salary is 16,000. So return F7, next null, then return. So out of the break, out of the switch, once again I am entering 4. So case 4, calling insert function. So control comes to this statement. Now number of nodes is 1. th is equal to head 1, increment by 1, false, return 1. Return value is replaced assigned to NL. So F7, number of nodes is 1. Now F7 asks the position. Here we are entering either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2. So F7, so enter the position. Here I am entering 10th position. So 10 less than 0. Condition true, 10 greater than number of links plus 1, yes, true. Then invalid position, alt F5, invalid position, return. So once again, so this one is working up to this one. Now so we are entering, so in this, so number of nodes is 1. This is another case, number of nodes is 1. Then we are entering, here I am entering the position number is 1. We are entering the position number is 1. That means data is inserted first node. So how to write? Here the data is so this is first node, the memory is allocated data, then next, then next. Now here we are entering the position number is equal, this is the next condition, if position number is equal to 1, that means we are enter the node in first position. Here if position number is equal to 1, allocate the memory, so allocate the memory, this one is data, this one is next. In data, this is ID, name, salary, ID, name, salary. So how to allocate this one? So by using malloc function, malloc size of link, we need to, so up to this memory is allocated. Here we have to assign this one to one temporary head. Here I am taking one temporary head th, some address 450. So this value is some 300. This 300 value is assigned to temporary head. So here 300. Now this one is so assigned to this location. So how to fill this data? So we need to typecast this one to, so here I am taking one temporary head th1 is equal to, so here I am taking the temporary head th1 or th, our wish, variable name is our wish, th1 is equal to, here I am taking th1, so you need to typecast to link asterisk malloc size of link. Now this is the th1. Up to this the memory is allocated. First you have to fill this data. So how to fill this data? th1 arrow data is equal to get data, next th1 arrow next is equal to, first fill this data. So this is the first node, then first node we have to fill the data. Here I am entering the data is 2, so name is Manvita, salary is some 100 rupees. Next, this is the first node, then this next node is 500. This 500 is present in which location, which variable? Head. That means th1 arrow next is equal to head. So head value is 500. Now this 500 is stored in next. Now this one is pointing to this one is pointing to this node. Now after filling this data, this should be head. First node should be head. That means this head value is 300. So how to write? This head should be replaced with 300. Now this one is pointing to this one. Next, this link is deallocated. So after filling this data, we need to change head is equal to th1. Then this is temporary head, no need assign th1 is equal to null. So no need to write. After completion of the function calling, it is automatically, this is null. This is a local variable. So t1 is equal to null. So next, this value is null. So now what is the value of head? 500. So what is the value of head? 300. This is the first node. Then this is the second node. So now we have to write this code. So if position is equal to 1, then you have to check the condition. If position is equal to 1, then take one temporary head, declare that one. So link star temporary head 1, th1, then th1 is equal to, first you have to allocate the memory, malloc size of link. So convert this one to, we are assigning th1. th1 is which type? Link asterisk is equal to th1. So first you have to fill the data. th1 arrow data is equal to get data. Next th1 arrow next is equal to, this is the next, is equal to 500. 500 is present in which variable? Head is equal to head. Next one is head is equal to, next head value change it to th1. After completion of this one, th1 is assigned to null. So no need to write. If you write, is not a problem. Then return. This is the position number 1. So we'll check this code. Alt F9, yes. So F7, execution is always starts from main function. So Alt F9, yes. Control F9. So 8. So F7, main function. So infinity loop. So I am entering 4. Insert. For starting head value is 0. Then control comes to case 4. Insert. Then we are calling insert function. This code is executed. Yes. Number of link nodes is 0. Alt F5, number of nodes is 0. Starting head value is 0. Then memory is allocated and then enter employee ID 1, employee name, SMR. So employee salary is 16,000. So F7. Next head arrow next is equal to null, then return. So F7, and then out of the switch, and then once again while loop. So please remember, single linked list is very important. If you learn single linked list very clearly, remaining concepts on linked list is very easy. Circular linked list, double linked list, double circular, or anything is same procedure. So enter any. Once again I am entering 4. Here now the number of links. F7 case 4 insert. So insert function. So F7 number of nodes is 1. So return, the return value is replaced here. Now here I am showing the So head value and th1 value. So edit th1, delete this one, th is delete this one. Okay, Windows. If head is equal to null, then condition false. This condition is false, then control comes to this position. So F7, enter the position to insert. Here I am entering the position number is 1. The position number is 1. This condition is false, then control comes to this statement. This statement says position is equal to 1. Yes, condition true. So watch. Now F7, the memory is allocated. That memory, now the th1 value is changed. Now th1 value is 00882. Now th1 error data is equal to get data. So F7, enter ID 2, enter name, Manvita, salary is 15,000. Now F7, now th1, in before the th1 value is, this head value is 0054 is changed. th1 error next is equal to head. Now head is equal to th1. Now this head value is changed to 0882. 0882. Now th1 value is null, and then return. Then out of the switch, once again so please remember, whenever the control comes out of the insert function, this memory is deallocated. This scope is only within this function, but head scope is all functions. So F7, now I am entering 2, display nodes. 2, F7, control comes to display. Our first node is 2, Manvita, head is equal to null, condition false. Our first node is Alt F5, 2, name Manvita, salary is 15,000. So F7, second node 1, SMR 16,000. So F7, out of the loop, out of the switch, once again main function. So this is the case 2. So if position number is 1, then you have to insert the here. Next one is position number is other than 1. Other than 1, anywhere. Okay, either end or middle or anywhere. So how to write this case? So this one is head, this is the second node, this is the third node, this is the third node. This is the next node address, next node address, next node address, next node. This is the first node. So data, next. So this one is data, next. Data, next. So this is the data, then next. Here I am taking the starting address is 500, next address is 600, next address is 700, next address is 800. So here next node is 600, so 600 is stored here. So this one is pointing to this address. Here the next node is 700. Now we have to move this one is pointing to this node. Here the next node is 800. Now this one is pointing to this node. Here ID, name, salary, ID name, salary. ID is 1, name is SMR, salary is some 16,000. Here ID, name, salary 2, Manvita, salary is 15,000. So ID, name, salary, ID is 3, Kushal Kumar, salary is 14,000. Here ID, name, salary, ID is 4, Shanmukh Varma, salary is 17,000. So next is not available, then next node is null. Now here the head value is 500. So head is pointing to first node. Now you have to insert any position, either 2, 3 or 4 or 5, any position, or 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5. Here 4 nodes are there, then you have to enter either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Okay. Here I am entering, I want to enter the node at position number 4. Here I want to enter the node at position number 4. Now we are enter the position number is equal to, so position number is equal to 4. Then how to insert that one in 4th position, or not only 4th, or any position other than any position. Here how to do it, how to do this? First you have to take one temporary head. So temporary head th1, so assign this temporary head to temporary head and move this T1 to up to the this location. Now th1 is pointing to, th1 value is 700. Now this one is pointing to so this is the 4th position. We want to insert this. So take the temporary head th1 is equal to, we are moved this th1 to the 700 before this node, and allocate the memory for th2. Allocate the memory and assign that memory to th2. This address is, I will take some 750. So we need to assign this 750 to th2, th2. Now we have to change this links. How to do this? First we have to assign how to move the th1 value to this th1 value to this th1 value to this node. We have to move the head value. Starting we have to assign th1 is equal to head. Here we already know this th1 is already pointing to first node. That means we need to move. We are entering the position number is 4. The position number is equal to 4. The position number is 4. That means we have to move this pointer to before this one. Before this one means up to third node. Already starting the th1 value is 1. That means head. That means already this one is pointing to first node. That means starting th1 value is 1. Now we have to move this th1 value to, so that means this loop is repeated how many number of times? Already th1 value is 1. That means this one. Next you have to move to this position. Next move to this position. That means 2 and 3. This loop is repeated how many number of times? Only 2 times. Only 2 times you have to move this th1 value to this node. So here I am taking the loop for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to end position I is equal to I plus 1. Next you have to write the condition. Here the th1 value is head. So next th1 is equal to th1 arrow next. Here the starting th1 value is 500. th1 arrow next means 600. Arrow next means 700. That means how many times this loop is repeated? Position minus 2. Position minus 2 times this loop is repeated. For suppose position is 5, then you have to position minus, position value is 5 means this is 5, this is 1, then this loop is repeated, so 3 times. Now we are moving this th1 to before this node. So I want to write this code. Starting th1 value is equal to head. So for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to I plus plus. Next we have to move the th1 value is equal to th1 arrow next. Here we have to declare I value. So int I. Now how many times this loop is repeated? Position minus 2. Starting I value is 1. So this one is already, th1 is already pointing to the first node. Now th1 is pointing to the first node. Loop is first time repeated, th1 value is 600. Next loop is repeated second time, th1 value is 700. So after completion of this execution, th1 is pointing to our insert position minus 1. That means the th1 is pointing to third node. Here we are entering position is 4. This th1 is pointing to third node. Our position number is 5. th1 is pointing to fourth node. Now we have to insert the node at fourth position. We have to allocate the memory size of link, allocate memory. We have to convert this allocated memory into link star. We have to assign this one into temporary head 2 th2. We have to declare this th2 arrow th2. Now first you have to fill this data. First you have to fill in th2 now first you have to fill the th2 data. How to fill this? This one is this one is data, this one is next. So this data is ID, name, salary. So how to fill this data? th2, here the memory is allocated, th2 is equal to link star malloc size of link. Next you have to fill the data th2 arrow data is equal to get data next th2 arrow next is equal to, so please observe, this one is next node, this one is the next node, this next node is address is 800. Now we have to fill this data is 800, fill this data is 800. Already this 800 is present in this variable th1 arrow next. That means th2 arrow is equal to th1 arrow next. Now whenever you have to change this one, this one is pointing to this node. So this data is ID, name, salary. Here we are entering ID is some name. I am entering 500. Name is Durga Ganesh. Durga Ganesh, salary is some 14,000. So fill this data and then th2 arrow next is equal to, this is the next one is, so this next node is 600, this next node is 700, this next node is th2 750. Here you have to change this one to 750. So 750 is present in which variable? th2. This variable is th1 arrow next. Here th1 arrow next is equal to th2. Now this th2 value is 750. Now this one is pointing to this node. Now it is perfect. Next, no need to this th1 and th2. We have to assign th1 is equal to null, th2 is equal to null. These are the local variables. No need to assign. th1 is equal to th2 is equal to null. These are the local variables. No need to assign null. Whenever control comes to out of the function, this memory is deallocated. The head is a global variable. Now please check, head is 500, this node. Next one address is 600. Next address is 700. Next node is 750. Next node is 800. So perfectly this data is inserted. So please check, please convert this one to code. So th2 arrow data is equal to get data. Next one is th2 arrow next. This th2 arrow next. This 800 is present in this starting this variable th1 arrow next is equal to th1 arrow next. Next one is you have to change this one th1 arrow next is equal to 750 th2 th1 arrow next is equal to th2, then th1 is equal to th2 is equal to null. There is no need to write. These are the local. Whenever control comes to out of the function, this memory is deallocated. Okay, so now we have to check this one is working or not. So alt F9, th1 is equal to th1 arrow next. So alt F9, yes, control F9. So exit. So F7, execution is always starts from main function. I am entering flag is 4. So F7, insert, starting value number of nodes is 0. So head is equal to null. So enter ID 1, enter name SMR, enter salary is 16,000. So F7, return, break out of this switch. Once again while loop, once again I am entering insert. Now case 4, insert, number of links is 1. Here the number of nodes is 1, calculated, return value is 1, alt F5, number of nodes is 1. So head is equal to null, condition false, out of the loop. So in this debug this code, I want to show head and th1 and th2. So I want to show you th1 arrow next and th2 arrow next. th2 arrow next. So head is equal to null, condition false, then control comes to this place, enter the position to insert. I want to insert at position number 1. Yes, position number 1. So we have only one node, Windows watch. So th1 memory is allocated, the th1 address is changed 0882. This is the th1 address. Next data, ID, name, salary, ID is 2, name is Manvita, salary is 16,000. So F7. So please remember th1 arrow, this one is head value is th1 arrow, next is equal to head value is 0854 is assigned to head value is assigned to th1 arrow next. Now th1 value is 0882 is assigned to head. Now this is the head value is 088, this is the first node. Next th1 value is null. So return. Now I want to show you display. First node is F7, display F2. First node is 2, Manvita 16,000. Display. Here the first node is Alt F5 to name Manvita salary. So F7 condition. Second node is first one SMR 16,000. So F7. Okay, now so I want to create two more nodes. So F7, entering the nodes. So one, create nodes, create, control comes to create function, head is equal to null, condition false. Now th1 is moved to last but one node, 1, 2. Now third, this one is the third node, 3, name Kushal Kumar, salary is 15,000. So F7. Do you want one more? Yes, I want one more. Yes. F7. Employee ID is 4. Employee name is Shanmukh Verma. So F7, salary is 17,000. So do you want one more? No. So now total we have how many nodes? 4 nodes. F7. I want to display that one. I want to enter 2 for display the number of nodes. Case 2. F7, display, head is equal to null, condition false. This loop is repeated 4 times. One, first time, first employee data, second time, second employee data, third time, third employee data, fourth time, fourth employee data. Condition false, out of the loop. Out of the switch, next main method. So Alt F5, this is the employee data. First 2, 1, 3. Now I want to insert at position number 4 in between 3 and 4. So once I am giving insert 4. So case 4, insert function. Now I will show you the so F7, number of nodes is 4. So Alt F5, number of nodes is 4. So F7, enter the position. Here I am entering at position number 4 in between 3 and 4. Now this condition false, position is equal to 1. This condition also false. Then control comes to other than position 1. Here other than position 1. F7, no. Now this loop is repeated 2 times. th1 value is starting th1 value is head value is this one. This loop is repeated 2 times. Now th1 value is changed to 54. Next second time th1 is point next. Now th2 is memory is allocated. th2 initial value is garbage value. This statement, I want to delete this one. So memory is allocated and assign that memory to th2. Now th2 value is 090C. Now th2 arrow data is entering 5. Durga Ganesh, salary is 18,000. So F7. Now th1 th2 arrow next. th2 arrow next. Now th2 arrow next, th1 arrow next value is this one 08DE is changed here. So F7, yes. Next th1 arrow next is th2. th2 value this one is changed here 090C. Next these two values are null. So break once again out of the switch, once again main. I want to enter display the data, to enter 2. So F7. So it is equal to null, condition false. This loop is repeated 5 times. 1, 2, the employee 2, alt F5, 2, 1. Next employee 3, alt F5. Now ID is 5, name is Durga Ganesh, salary is our interval F7. Fourth record is at 4th position. We have to enter the 4th position, employee ID 5. This is the ID number 4. Out of the loop, out of the break, enter some 7 out of the while. So this is the insert. So please refer once again. In next video we will discuss delete. We know how to create, insert, delete. Then you have to stack and QR very easy. Thank you for watching.